And here are the crypto top headlines. First up, XRP price set to surge amid heightened whale accumulation. Next, crypto-friendly Representative Tom Emmer pursues nomination for House Speaker. Also, Binance shutting down European Visa debit card in December. Plus, Jeremy Hogan's tweets regarding Ripple versus SEC case. Welcome to Crypto Top Headlines, where there's no clickbait thumbnails or titles and no speeches on my opinions, just bringing crypto's news to you. We are a new channel here on YouTube and would greatly appreciate it if you would click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. It does help support the channel, so thank you in advance for doing so. Now, on to these headlines. Our first top headline, XRP price set to surge amid heightened whale accumulation. Things seem to be going well for XRP at the moment, and the cryptocurrency appears to be well positioned to make gains in the market. The price of XRP had an incredible rally yesterday as news broke of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission withdrawing its case against Ripple Labs executives Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larsen. In addition to this, on-chain data has shown investors accumulating XRP in anticipation of a continued bull run. Smart money holders accumulating rapidly. XRP jumped 10% in 24 hours in response to the SEC lawsuit news to reach 53 cents, despite most altcoins seeing little influx and most of the attention going to Bitcoin. According to on-chain analytics platform Sentiment, this price jump can be attributed to many medium and large-scale investors accumulating XRP tokens. The sharks and whales, also called the smart money tier by Sentiment, started to accumulate after the news broke out to hold their highest amount since July 27th. XRP Ledger enjoyed its first jump above 53 cents in 10 days despite most altcoins continuing to decline. The rise can largely be attributed to the smart money tiers holding between 10,000 and 10 million XRP, accumulating rapidly. They hold 29.5% of the supply, says Sentiment on October 20th, 2023. These set of traders hold between 10,000 to 10 million XRP tokens in their wallet and own 29.5% of the total XRP supply. These aren't your typical whales that can increase or decrease buying pressure with just one trade, but mass trading action like this surely shows the general market sentiment. On the other hand, on-chain whale tracker whale_alerts has shown sporadic whale transfers to crypto exchanges during the week. On Thursday, October 19th, data from the whale tracker showed 2 XRP whale transfers some hours before the SEC news. The first transfer was of 31,100,000 XRP, worth $15,212,146 to crypto exchange Bitstamp. In the second transfer, 32,300,000 XRP tokens, worth $15,794,353, made its way to Bitso. Coincidentally, the price of XRP fell from 0.4878 cents to 0.4788 cents that same day. What's next for XRP? Potential impact? XRP has since pulled back some gains from the XRP news and is now trading at 0.517 cents. However, on-chain data points to a more bullish sentiment than bearish, as interest in XRP is now at a high level. During this period of accumulation, XRP's dominance on social media also reached its second highest this month. We could see XRP reach as high as $1 in the short term if the smart money tier traders continue the buying spree, and whales start to join the accumulation. Data from Sentiment also shows XRP holders are at a constant rise, and this measure is now at 4.81 million wallet addresses. XRP is currently approaching a critical threshold that has previously caused parabolic price spikes. Larson, one of the co-founders of Ripple, has criticized the SEC after the agency dropped its lawsuit against the company's founders. Bitcoin, on the other hand, has led the crypto market in gains this week. Bitcoin's price is up by 10.57% as it edges close to 30,000. Our next top headline: crypto-friendly Representative Tom Emmer pursues nomination for House Speaker. Tom Emmer has been making calls to secure a nomination for the Speaker role, and it could be a boon for the crypto sector if he were to be voted in. Crypto-friendly Republican Representative Tom Emmer is pursuing a nomination to become Speaker of the United States House of Representatives, with the 62-year-old receiving endorsement from multiple lawmakers. Representative Patrick McHenry continues to oversee the position on an interim basis following a first round of voting on October 17th. The Republican Party's nominee for Speaker, Jim Jordan, failed to secure the votes to assume the role. Emmer's pursuit was initially highlighted on October 20th by NBC News reporter Jake Sherman, who stated in a post on X that Emmer has told members of the House Republican Conference that he will seek the nomination for Speaker. The Minnesotan is currently the number 3 House Republican. He'll immediately become the frontrunner in this race, Sherman added. CBS News also reported that an unnamed source close to Emmer had confirmed that he was making calls to pursue the nomination. As interim Speaker, McHenry lacks the authority to push legislation forward in the House. As a result, progress on various bills, including crypto-related ones, has stalled, highlighting the importance of electing a new Speaker. If Emmer were to become Speaker, the move would likely receive a warm welcome from members of the crypto community. Emmer has spoken in favor of digital assets on many occasions and has a history of pushing back against the regulation by enforcement approach from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission and its chair, Gary Gensler. Emmer has already received some public support. Representative Brad Finstad released a statement on October 20th supporting Emmer for the speakership. From the day that I arrived in Congress, it has been a privilege to work alongside Tom, and I have come to truly appreciate him as a mentor and as a friend, he said, adding, "The American people deserve a functioning Congress. It is my hope that my House colleagues can come together to get this election done, get the House back in order, and get back to working for the American people." Notably, Representative Kevin McCarthy, a fellow Republican who was ousted from the Speaker role on October 4th, has also reportedly thrown his support behind Emmer. He is the right person for the job. He can unite the conference. He understands the dynamics of the conference. He also understands what it takes to win and keep a majority, he said. Our next top headline: Binance shutting down European Visa debit card in December. MasterCard ended its partnership in Latin America and Bahrain with Binance in September, possibly due to the regulatory environment. Binance Visa debit card services will close down in the European Economic Area, or EEA, on December 20th, according to an announcement by the cryptocurrency exchange on October 20th. Binance exchange accounts will be unaffected. According to a message to customers posted online, Binance's card issuer, Qantas, or Qantas Financial Services, will stop issuing the card. Qantas is a Lithuanian electronic money institution and currency exchange operator owned by German banking-as-a-service platform Solaris Group, which is active in 30 European countries. The Binance Visa debit card converts crypto into users' Binance accounts into local currencies, thus allowing them to use crypto to pay for purchases in stores and online. The EEA comprises all 27 European Union member states, along with Iceland, Liechtenstein, and Norway. The Binance Visa debit card was introduced in the EEA in September 2020. At the time, there were plans to introduce Binance cards in Russia and potentially the United States as well. A Binance spokesperson told Cointelegraph in a statement, "Although Binance users from around the world have enjoyed using the Binance Visa debit card to make day-to-day payments with crypto assets, only around 1% of our users are impacted by this change." The closure of the Binance Visa service is the latest in a string of setbacks for Binance. The end of Binance Visa card services was announced a day after the exchange restored euro deposits and withdrawals, which had been unavailable for a month after payments processor PaySafe dropped the exchange. Binance is still not onboarding new users in the United Kingdom due to the loss of a third-party service provider. Binance.US suspended US dollar deposits in June and warned that withdrawals would also be suspended. It partnered with MoonPay to enable US users to buy Tether on the exchange. It announced earlier this week that US customers could withdraw dollars from their accounts by converting the fiat into stablecoin. MasterCard ended its partnership with Binance in Argentina, Brazil, Colombia, and Bahrain in September. At the time, regulatory scrutiny was suggested as the motivation for the breakup. Our next top headline are a series of tweets from attorney Jeremy Hogan, who weighed in from time to time regarding the Ripple versus SEC case. For all intents and purposes, the Ripple versus SEC case is over. Yes, important hearings will be held in the coming months. Deciding a judgment of up to $770 million is of course important, but your time for hand-wringing over this case is done, in my opinion. The SEC dismissed the rest of the case, so there will be no trial next year. The facts have been set. Nothing new or surprising will be coming out, which means the court will be issuing a final judgment probably sometime next year. Only Ripple needs to worry about that. The case could, of course, settle at any time before the final judgment is entered. That's one possibility. If not, both the SEC and Ripple can file appeals. The SEC has indicated that it will appeal. Fair enough. So, statistically, what are the chances of winning on appeal? Luckily, we have statistics which tell us. As you see below, the SEC has a 14.2% chance of winning on appeal. 14.2%. And I think it's fair to say that the manner in which the judge wrote her opinion, very fact-based, at a minimum, does not increase that chance for the SEC. And so what happens if the SEC appeals next year and the appellate court sides with it in 2025? Because of the way the judge wrote her order, the appellate court would have to send the case back down to the trial judge for further judicial findings and determinations. Read on. As to other distributions of XRP, you can see in FN 18 that the judge did not make findings as to the second and third prongs of Howey. Only the trial judge can do that. What would the judge rule? Who knows? But you'd have to think there's a chance she would rule for Ripple. Same thing with programmatic sales. If the appellate court agrees with the SEC, it would still have to send that issue back down to the trial court for further determinations. FN20, for example, suggests that the judge is given some credence to Ripple's fair notice defense. And then, after the judge makes a second round of judicial determinations, it can then be appealed again up to the appellate court, now with all issues ruled on. And only then could the SEC win on appeal and leave with a victory, unless Ripple appeals to the Supreme Court. So, the SEC has to 1. Not settle, 2. Win on appeal, 14% chance, 3. Get through more hearings, 4. Win on another appeal, or something like that. And that's not even taking into account a possible act of Congress, a change of political regimen, or something else I can't think of. So that's why I say that for all intents and purposes, this case is over. Unlike on TV, a lot of legal cases end with a whimper and drag on for a year after the main issues have been locked in. And I think that's what we will see here. I have now done the math and taken into account the chance of a win on appeal, surviving more litigation, and still being able to maintain the lawsuit against Ripple in 2026, the chance of the SEC winning is exactly 2.367%. Same odds as the Jets winning the Super Bowl. So this concludes our top headlines. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to click on the like and subscribe buttons, as well as the notification bell. Also, leave your thoughts in the comments and share this video with your friends and family. Thank you all for watching Crypto Top Headlines, bringing crypto's news to you.